So have you not been on any creative writing courses?
No, I've never been on one, no. My wife asked me if I would like to go to Wales to this authors get together and so, but quite frankly, I felt that my mind was a blank canvas in a way. I didn't want anybody else's ideas coming onto it, because if I hadn't thought of them myself, I couldn't reproduce them. So I wanted really to say, this is how I feel, this is what I want to say, and if it isn't any good, well, okay, but if it is, it's all mine.
Do you see yourself as a creative person, Bob?
Well, I'm nearly 65, and all of a sudden I'm seeing myself as a creative person. But prior to that, the last 65 years I've not been creative. I've always wanted to paint, I've always wanted to draw, I could do neither. So I've had spells at all kinds of things. Sculpture, I knew there was something there that wanted to be expressed. I just didn't know how to do it. But I think I found the medium with which I can express my feelings. The inspiration, and that I should have mentioned earlier, came from a friend who's no longer with us. He was a headmaster of my children's primary school, and a very nice man, and his son played for my football team, which I ran when I was a young man, and he always encouraged me. He always encouraged me and the boys to go to university, and me to open my mind and see what was there. And that encouragement lived with me. He had faith in me. He loved what I did with the children, and he loved what in general. He helped me enormously to feel that I was of value. And that was the best thing that ever happened to me, having Dusty Miller. He was a brilliant man.
So when would you have first discovered that you actually possibly could be a writer?
I never thought that. It was only my wife who said that I really like what you're doing, and I thought, well, okay, if you like it, it's okay. But I never felt that I could be a writer until perhaps Alan and his wife Ali read my book, and they were totally separate from the environment of someone in your family who would always say it was good, and if they liked it, then I felt that it had some credit. And that gave me more encouragement. So yeah, I began to think that maybe I could do better even than I had been doing, and it just encouraged me. So yeah, you need encouragement to bring out whatever's there. I think I said in Geordie sometime, you know, you need to open your mind to see what's laying there. Otherwise, it stays dormant.
Bob, did you in any way find the physical practicalities, the technical aspects of writing, any kind of blockage to you, or did it just flow out from the pen?
Well, no, I must say that I could sit down at a computer, which I'd never been able to use. My son gave me one, and I wanted to learn to type, and that's how I began. So it was really a typing exercise. But once I sat down and started to tell a story, it seemed to flow. It did seem to flow. So I never had any difficulties in seeing the whole plot, if you like. I did get stumped once or twice, and I'd go away, and I'd come back some time later, and I'd suddenly sit down, and I'd think, oh yeah, okay. And I'd go on for a page, and I always seemed to want to stop when I was on a good point, so that when I came back, it would be easy to carry on. But the difficulties of typing were supremely difficult for me, because I'd never even touched a typewriter. So it was a very slow process writing a book.